Hello and welcome to your practice today. In today's sequence, we are focusing on standing poses and chest openers to increase warmth and lightness. Warmth and lightness are the qualities or the gunas that help to reduce cold and heaviness. So I recommend placing a folded blanket right across the center of your mat. And then if you have a set of yoga blocks, you could place those right off of the front short edge. So once you have your props set up, you're going to place your feet approximately underneath of your hip bones, maybe a little bit wider, even initially is fine. Just find a nice, comfortable stance for your feet. We're going to let the arms release and relax down by the sides. We're going to start with just some gentle movements for the shoulders. So we're going to leave the right arm and right shoulder fairly still. We're going to take this left shoulder and roll it forward, up toward the ear, and then back and down. And we'll stay with the left shoulder. So forward, up toward the ear, back and down. We'll do that a couple times. So just warming up the shoulder joint. This gentle movement in the shoulder can also help release tension and tightness around the shoulder, the upper back, the neck, the chest. Do that one or two more times. Okay. Slowly releasing the movement in the left shoulder. Let the left arm and shoulder now stay fairly still. Same thing on the right. Right shoulder goes forward, up toward the ear. Move the shoulder back and down. Let's stay with that direction. Slow inhale and exhale. Do one or two more rotations. Okay, very last one. Okay. Find stillness momentarily in the right arm and shoulder. Steady your gaze and take a deep breath in. Circle sweep your arms wide and up. So for a moment at the top, you might even interlock your hands and flip your palms so that they face up toward the sky, taking a full body extension. One more round of inhale here. And exhale, release the hands, let the arms go wide, bring them back down by your sides. Take another inhale to circle sweep the arms wide and up. We'll do a few cycles of cactus arms here. So exhale, let both elbows bend, creating that cactus shape in the arms, a little lift of the heart, maybe of the chin. Breathe in, extend the arms. Exhale, cactus the arms. Two more times. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, extend. And exhale, cactus. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, let the arms go wide out to the side. Bring the arms down. Pause for a moment. Just feel the strength and steadiness in your physical body. Notice the sense of ease and flow in the breath. All right, let's just check in with the feet. See if you can line your feet underneath of your hip points if they're not there already. Take a breath in, circle sweep your arms wide and up. As you're exhaling, we're going to soften the knees and swan dive the body forward over the legs, coming into Uttanasana or forward fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift with the spine. So Ardha Uttanasana, the half lift. And then exhale, we're going to frame the right foot with the blocks or the hands, step the left foot back so you're in a high lunge. So just notice the relationship between the right knee and the right ankle. So you want the knee to be stacked over the ankle. We're going to take a breath in here. Then as you're exhaling, you're going to start to move the right leg towards straight. So just know that the right leg doesn't necessarily have to come all the way straight. You're just moving the leg until you feel some stretch at the back of the right leg. And then as you breathe in, come back, find high lunge. And then as you exhale, lift the hips up and back again. Now, you can keep the whole right foot down, or you might rock to the right heel. And we'll just flow through that a few times. So just warming up the legs. One final round of that flow. Take a breath in to find high lunge, and then take the back left knee down. Anjaneyasana, the low lunge. So notice the openness across the left hip and down through the quadriceps. Feel the tailbone lengthen just a bit down. And as you do that, the lower belly is naturally going to scoop in toward the front line of your spine. And this will create more stability in your body. Now, you can always stay here with your hands on blocks or the floor. You're going to take your breath in and let your arms sweep up by the sides of the face. And then as you're exhaling, let your arms go wide out to the side. Arms come down. Hands land on the lower back. Feel your elbows draw toward one another. Lift up with the heart. Opening the chest. Nice full breath in. As you're exhaling, slowly bring the hands down. We're framing the right leg. Curl the left toes, lift the left knee, spin the back left heel down. We're going to rise up into Warrior Two. From Warrior Two, flip your right palm and take it into Reverse Warrior. Right knee is reaching forward, opening through the right side of the body. Take your breath in, find Warrior Two. Gaze beyond your right 5 fingers. And exhale as that left arm comes up and over. So we're framing the right foot, spinning the back left heel, moving the blocks forward, pressing off of the left foot, stepping forward. Take a halfway lift. with the spine. And then as you're exhaling, fold into the legs. Take a breath in, lift your spine halfway. Now we're going to frame the left foot and step the right foot back. Come into high lunge. We'll repeat that series of standing poses on the second side. So take your breath in. Check in with the relationship of your left knee and your left ankle. Left knee is stacked over the ankle. And then on your next exhalation, lift the hips up and back. So you're moving that left leg towards straight. Right heel is lifted, but can be reaching toward the floor. Breathe in, come back into high lunge. And exhale. You can take the hips up and back, maybe stay on the full left foot, or you can rock to the left heel. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale. This version of pyramid. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, shift. Another time or two. You take a breath in, find high lunge, then low lunge, back right knee comes down. Take a moment to just become a little more aware of the sensation down the right hip, down the right thigh. So remember, you can stay with your hands at the blocks or the floor. You can breathe in and let your arms sweep up by the sides of the face. As you're exhaling, your arms can go wide to the sides, arms come down, hands meet at the low back, draw your elbows maybe together. Just a little press of the heels of the hands around the sacrum as the tailbone lengthens down, open through the front of the body. Full breath in. Exhale, hands come down. We're framing the left foot. Curl the right toes, lift the right knee. We're going to spin that back right heel down, and then we're going to come up to Warrior Two. Virabhadrasana 2, left knee is over the ankle. We're going to flip the left palm to the sky, and then we're going to arc into Reverse Warrior. Left knee reaches toward the front short side of the mat, staying stacked over the left ankle. We're opening through the side body. Nice breath in. We're going to pass through Warrior Two, gaze beyond your left 5 fingers, and then that right arm is going to lift up and over. You're going to frame the left foot, spin off of the right heel. Let's just take that back right knee and lower it down for a moment. Hands and blocks could maybe come to the inside of the left foot. Step the left foot back so you're coming into table. Move the blocks so that they're out of your way. We're just going to take a couple cat-cow. So you breathe in, release your belly, and lift through your heart. Exhale as you press your hands and round through your spine. Inhale, release the belly and lift through the heart. Exhale as you round through the spine. Breathe in and come to neutral. We're going to pick up the right knee. So we're just moving the right foot a little off to the right and then coming into knee down side planks. We're going to extend through that left leg. The weight is balanced in your right hand, and your left hand will lift, fingertips reaching up to the sky. So you have the option to stay right here, knee down, side plank. You can also engage a little more through the lower belly and maybe float the left foot into the air. You can stay right here. Another option is to add in the more of a back bend by bending the left knee and catching hold of the outer edge of the left foot, pressing the foot into the hand and opening through the front of the body. Mhm. Take another full cycle of breath here. On your next inhalation, if you have that bind, left hand to left foot, let's open the pose back out into knee down half moon. And then we're bringing the left hand and left knee back down. We'll come to the center. Breathe in, cat cow flow, release the belly and lift through the heart. And exhale, press your hands and round through your spine. Come to neutral. Pick up the left knee, move the left foot off to the left, extend through the right leg. So coming into knee down, side plank, right fingertips, reaching to the sky. If you have the option to stay right here, engage through the lower belly and maybe float the right leg. Knee down, half moon, stay there. You can bend the right knee, catch hold of the foot. Press the foot into the hand and open across the chest. Take another round of breath here. Breathe in. If you have the bind with the hand to the foot, reach out. And then exhale, lower the hand, lower the knee, come back to the center. Breathe in, release the belly, lift through the heart. As you're exhaling, take your knees just a bit wider. Start to shift your pelvis toward your heels, coming into child's pose, balasana. Walk the hands over to the left, gently shift your hips out to the right. So just creating extra space in the right side of the body. The hips nudge a little bit to the left, to the right rather. Come back through the center. Walk your hands over to the right. Give a little nudge of the hips to the left. Come back through the center. Take a breath. Inhale, lift the hips, come through table, curl the toes, activating the hands to the earth, lift the knees, Adho Mukha Svanasana, the downward facing dog. Pedal out through your feet and your knees if that feels good, especially if the backs of the legs feel a little bit restricted. We're going to lift the heels. We're going to roll the pelvis forward. So we're coming out into plank. Now you can keep your knees lifted or you can take the knees down into knee down plank. So either way works. Choose what works best. Be cautious not to overextend or hyperextend in the elbows. So we're going to breathe in. You're exhaling, move toward the tips of the toes if the knees are lifted and start to come all the way down. So you're just gonna bring the hands either under low chest or you can go wide. We're gonna do cobra and you can do the hands in either shape. If you're going wide, go to your fingerprints. Breathe in. We're gonna press into the tops of the feet. Hands, lengthen the tailbone and lift the heart. And then exhale, melt the ribs, the chest, the chin. And again, inhale, float up, anchoring to the earth, opening the collarbones and the heart as you rise. And then exhale to melt. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more time, that flow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, melt. Stack your hands, rest your forehead onto your stacked hands, pull your heels into the buttocks and sway the legs a bit from side to side. All right, tops of the feet are going to come down. So we're going to go a little wider with the knees. We're going to pull the heels into the buttocks and then draw the inner feet together. And you want to activate your feet. So think of pressing through the balls of the feet and spreading the toes. And bring your arms down by your sides, palms facing the earth. You're going to start to draw the tailbone down and lifting the chest, the knees, and the thighs in this version of Dhanurasana bow. So you can keep the hands down or you can lift them away from the floor. Palms are down and shoulders are rolling back. You can stay in this version of the Dhanurasana or separate your feet. Catch hold of your ankles, just like that version of that side plank, that knee down side plank with the bind we did. You are pressing the ankles into the hands. Maybe a little rocking. Take a breath in. And then as you're exhaling, we're lowering everything back down one more time. Stack the hands, rest the forehead, maybe pull the heels to the buttocks again and give a little sway. Let the tops of the feet come down. Just give yourself a moment to rest here. All right, we're just gonna, as gracefully as possible, just roll onto your spine. As you come down, we're gonna pull the right knee into the chest and let the left leg lengthen out along the floor. We're gonna open the right arm out in a T. So we're gonna take the left hand to the right knee and just guide the leg across the body. So we're just gonna take a twist. Okay, let's come to the center. Keep the right leg in for a moment. Pull the left leg in and then reach that right leg out along the floor. Open the left arm and with your right hand, just guide the leg across the body. Okay, last exhale. Inhale, come to the center. Give a little squeeze of knees and thighs into the body. Extend the arms by the ears. Reach the legs out long on the mat. It's the full body reach. We're going to start to shift into Shavasana. So if there's any discomfort in the back, you might rebend the knees and take a couple windshield wipers. And extend the legs out long as you're ready. And always keep the knees bent, feet flat as an alternative. Think of this stillness at the end as time where all the efforts of your practice, your increased awareness and attention, all of these benefits, and just soak into the cells. In Ayurveda, we always work in the realm of opposites, and this stillness at the end balances out the busyness of our daily lives. The quiet balances out the stimulation. Think about another minute here, just feeling into the gentle rhythm of the breath. At your home, please feel free to rest in Shavasana for as long as you like. If you're ready to transition, you can allow your knees to bend. First, just finding the mat with your feet. Then deciding whether you'd like to roll to the right or left. pressing the hands down and starting to rise so that you're coming to cross leg shape. Bring the hands together at your heart in prayer, sitting nice and tall. The light within me sees and bows to that same light that exists within you. Thank you.